Yo, what's up? What's going on? Before I begin, I just want to lay this out. Let you know. I'm not a thug, not from the streets. You know, I don't have nothing to prove. I'm not saying what I'm saying because my rep is on the line and none of that stuff. I don't deal with street politics. I'm an ordinary civilian. You know what I'm saying? The conversation that I'm about to have with you all, don't take this as a threat. Take it as just a grown man talking. And he means what he says, and that's it. It's just that plain and simple. Now that you understand that, let's move on. I just saw something crazy, man. Almost brought tears to my eyes. I don't personally know this guy. The rapper called Buckshot Shorty from the Boot Camp Clique. I don't personally know him. But I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came up listening to his music, even though I'm older than him, actually by 1 year. I'm 50, he's 49. But this man, Buckshot Shorty, was a rapper in the 90s. For you young people that don't know who and what he is, you know, Google him. He's known for coming out with being part of the rap group called Black Moon, but overall it was a whole clique called a Boot Camp Clique that consists of Helter Skelter, Smith & Wesson, OGC, and Black Moon. And I just heard that he just got like floored. I think it was either today or yesterday on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Like, they beat him so bad that it was damn near to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, his bruises. And there's footage of him online. You know, him trying to get up, and it's a guy that's narrating it, talking shit, and they're just sitting there looking at him. This man is 49 going on 50 years old. I seen it and it almost brought tears in my eyes, man. This man you could tell that he's not even aware of what's going on. Like, his face is all busted and everything, and it's sickening. And they're saying that a young dude did it. Was mixed stories. First they said that the young dude did it, and then they said it was a bunch of young dudes. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is just a prime example of young people disrespecting or having no respect at all for their elders. Now, I know what you may say. You may say, well, man, you know, you don't know the story. You don't know what Buckshot might have said that provoked these kids, these young dudes, to do what they did to him. But my question to you is, what could he have possibly said for them to beat him that bad? And the point that I'm trying to make is that at the end of the day, this is bigger than the Buckshot situation. There's just no respect for older men. Like, I still get pissed off every time I hear a young dude call me an old head or unk. And I know some of you all may think that, you know, you respecting me, or OG. Nah, let me tell you who I am. And then you call me what I tell you to call me. And if I say that I'm your elder, that's what you call me. Real shit. There's some people out here that want to see the best out of the youth. I'm one of them. I cheer the youth on. And if Gen X, the baby boomers, do wrong, I point it out. I know sometimes older people talk shit about the youth, but there are other older people that, elders such as myself, that want to see you all win. But overall, it doesn't make a difference whether it's an older dude being disrespectful. If he ain't put his hands on you and you know you can take him, Buckshot Shorty is 5'4". I'm 5'8". 5'4" is like here. What can a man this tall possibly do? Unless you're his same, in his same, same weight, height, etc. But if you're 5'9", 5'10", what can he possibly do? In New York, you cannot. It is illegal for you to have a firearm. Well, especially, I say in New York City. He ain't pull out no gun. So what could he have possibly done for you to have done that shit to him? See, let me tell you something. This is the reason why I am who I am. And I know you all point that all out all the time. You talk about that AR-15. Hold up, where's that? Right there. I got that for a reason. I got firearms all through this house for a specific reason. And that is, I'm not into fighting. I'm far removed from that. I remember when I was younger, the old heads, I'm going to go by what y'all say. No, I ain't going to disrespect my elders like that. The elders in my day and time used to be like, yo, man, I ain't fighting. That's what I got firearms for. And I used to say to myself, man, you ain't nothing but a punk. You just don't want to take a punch or two. But when you get up in age, it's not like how you were younger. Yo, let me tell you something. I've gotten jumped twice and pistol whipped once. And I can tell you, out of those times that I got jumped and pistol whipped, the next weekend I was partying and clubbing. Because when you're young, you heal like Wolverine from the X-Men. But when you get up in your 40s and 50s, it take a little while. Buckshot Shorty, after the beating that he's gotten, he may not be able to recover fully from that. You see, I ain't got time for that shit. You fuck with me, it's a done deal. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. That's real shit. And like I said before, and I say it again, this is not a threat. This is just a man. This is a grown man talking. That's why I continue to talk about our Second Amendment, having a right to bear arms. Because I'm going to do it the right way. You threaten me, something happened, I know my laws, I'm going to get it popping, and then I'm going to call 911 and tell them, hey, listen, come and get this dude. I have my CCW on me. My concealed carry weapons license. I have a right by law to carry my shit. And to legally use it if need be. That's real shit. Nowadays, you young people, not all, but a lot of you young people don't respect your elders. And it's a shame. It's a shame what happened to him. And this is just a rapper. This is a rapper that's up in age. There's no telling how many stories that are out there with elders that have gotten beaten up by young people that didn't have a name like a Buckshot Shorty. Y'all can miss me with all that shit. That's real shit. Yeah, you go to my shorts, I'm hitting the rope. I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups. I could rock and roll with the best. And you would think, hey man, you know, he in shape. But why wouldn't he want to shoot the fair one? I ain't shooting a fair one worth shit. I ain't got time to tell to even, let's just say I shoot the fair one with someone, right? You shoot the fair one with someone, right? And I come out, you know what I'm saying? I'm the victor. But then, you know, when you get in a fight, you gonna get some bumps and bruises. I ain't got time to explain to my old lady and my children why I got this black eye. I don't. And to be real with you, I'm gonna keep it real. If I could walk away from a fight or to prevent me from pulling out, hey, I'll do it. If a man gonna just talk shit and he ain't put his hands on me, hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna walk away. There's nothing stopping me from walking away unless this man put his hands on me. It's something different. But this is a shame right here. It's a shame that I gotta do a video like this. But this video should have been done a long time ago. Because I'm just trying to understand, for all you young people that's looking like for a come up to beat up an older person, well, why can't you take that same type of energy and beat up on the pigs in blue? I'm just trying to understand that. Why is it that your ops look like you, walk like you, talk like you, and live in the same neighborhood that you do? I'm just trying to understand that. I'm trying to understand that when you all are out there in the streets terrorizing your community, y'all ain't got no fear. You're fearless. But as soon as them motherfuckers roll up and they say put your hands up, you put your hands up. That should be crazy to me. That shit, the motherfuckers that shot and killed Fulio, I seen the footage clear as plain as day. You would think that they was in a movie. But when them boys came, they went out like punks. Put your hands up. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Put your hands behind your back. Bend down. Everything. They followed every rule those cops, or what you all call 12, told them to do. These same folks that are big and bad be at the courthouse with a blue suit on. I've said this before. With a blue suit on, red tie, white button-up shirt, pants with pants with a belt on. They not sagging. Their pants ain't hanging down their ass in court. When the judge asks them something, if it's a man, he'll say, "No, Your Honor," or "No, sir." The attorney asks him something. If it's a woman, he'll say, these same dudes that be on demon time in our black community, disrespectful, excuse me, can't hardly hear what the fuck they saying because they just mumbling and shit. It be the motherfuckers that be in the courthouse talking about some, "No, ma'am." Got manners like a motherfucker. This shit don't happen in the white community. White people know just how important their elders are. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to be like, man, that's bullshit. Man, white people quick to throw their elders in the old folks' home. Yes, some of them. Some of them, they do. But I'm talking about the ones that are like real assets. That elders that have family businesses and shit and pass that shit down from one generation to the next. They listen to them. And let's just say this. Let's just say, for the sake of the conversation, they disrespect their elders. But when it comes to their rock and roll elders, your John Bon Jovis and your Bruce Springsteens and all of these white rock and roll bands, they don't call them old heads. You see ages from 6 all the way up to 70. Whenever Bruce Springsteen performs at Charlotte or New York, you see mad ranges in years of people at these concerts. They support their elders. While Buckshot is on the ground on Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, getting his ass busted. And it's no disrespect to him. I mean no disrespect. But this is the way we treat our elders. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And normally I'm quick to defend the Gen Zs and the millennials, the people that are younger that came after me. But this is wrong right here. That sometimes y'all are disrespectful. It don't make no sense. And it seems as though that we're the only race that disrespects our elders. Gonna call me an old head. Ain't nothing fucking old about me. I look more younger than a lot of you young niggas are. Look. I look at some of you all motherfuckers that are in your 20s and 30s, and I'm like, yo, you look my age. Had I not told you all that I was 50, and I never should have, because you used that shit against me. Had I not told you all that I was 50 years old, y'all would assume that I was either in my early 30s or like late 20s and mid 30s. The reason why y'all would really think that I was older because of the stories that I tell, and I say, yo, in the 90s, and I have a real clear, you know what I'm saying, like story of it, like as if I was there. That's the only way y'all would have ever known. And if I would have cut all my hair off, beard and all that shit, please. This hair on my face makes me look even older. And if you were to see me in person, I look even more younger in person than when I look on this video, on these videos. So when people say, oh, old head or whatever, I'm like, yeah, whatever. You hating. You hating. But that's a shame. That's a shame that, let's just say, it don't matter whether Willie Lynch was real or not. We're living out the Willie Lynch letters. And it's the young versus the old and the old versus the young. And you wonder why the old have given up on the youth. Because we are in fear of getting fucked up like how Buckshot got fucked up. And if it ain't that, it's, yo, we got too much to lose. See, the youth, y'all ain't got shit to lose. That's the reason why you can go around and do the shit that you do. But when you have a family, when you have assets, when you have goals that you want to reach, trips that you planned out, vacations that you plan out and you want to go to, out of the country or some shit like that, you ain't got time to be fucking sitting here arguing and getting into bullshit. So for a person like me, I'm going to get out of it. I ain't going to even hold you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no talking with me. I got a problem with somebody. You know how many threats I've had on YouTube? Motherfuckers have literally said, yo, man, if I see you up in Uptown, it's on site. What the fuck have I done to you? But I tell you what, best believe I'm going to see you before you see me. That's real shit. Because I can tell if somebody got a problem with me based on your eyes. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to be where you at anyway. But it's just crazy to me. How is it that you got a problem with me? You know how many times I've been threatened? I'm just going to give you the heads up. I mean, you already know this, so it's not like I'm telling on myself. I'm just going to give you the heads up. I always got something on me at all times. And trust and know, if I'm running along with my brother, Pretty Ricky, you best believe that is more than one of those something that I got on me. Ain't nobody playing games. We too old for that shit. Real shit, ain't nobody playing games with y'all, man. It's all about respect. And at the end of the day, I respect you, young people. And I want to see nothing but the best for you. But if you become my enemy for whatever reason, like, how are you mad at me and you don't even know me? But for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, first thing is, if you confront me, if you run up on me, the first thing is, hey, you can have that. I'm out. But the minute you do this, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a fucking shame out here, man. You got to worry about the motherfucking cops. Election day is coming tomorrow. You got to worry about who's going to decide if you live in America, whether you like it or not. If you're going to be here for the next 4 years, we're going to get to decide who's going to dictate your life for the next 4 years tomorrow. It's too much pressure. And then I got to worry about a young motherfucker. That feel as though that he got something to prove. Because they bet you better than me because you're younger? Got a chip on your shoulder? Man, take that beef elsewhere. Take it somewhere where people, where the individual that you're gonna run up to deserves it. How about you take that up with the triple K clan? For real. That's real shit. Like, man. Our real men are in jail. For the remainder of them, of men that we have been feminized. They turned our women against us. And our elders are being beat up and killed. Or dying from health issues. Like, we are a race that's destined to fail. And it's a shame. Man, I hope Buckshot Shorty, man, I hope you get better, man. I sincerely mean that. That was fucked up what they did to you. And it's just a shame. I mean, man, coming up when I was younger, it was unheard of to hear an elder get beat up like that. Shit, we respected our elders, even though we knew some of them was full of shit. We still respected them. Nowadays, I hate sounding like everybody else, but it's the truth. These young people don't respect shit about. If you over fucking 30 years old, they don't respect you. You in your, I say in your mid 30s on up, they don't respect you, man. They call you old head, unk, OG, and all of that bullshit. And that shit be crazy to me. I'm sitting here trying to put you on the game. Because the reality of it is sooner than later, you're gonna be, it should be your goal to be my age. To want to live that long, to be my age. And I'm telling you, this is my word. Once you get to be my age, your frame of thought is going to change. And if it doesn't, then you're going to be in a world of trouble. But when you get to be my age, you have wisdom. Like I did a video about Lil Durk getting arrested, and I read the comments, and I was like, yeah, that's a young dude. I'm gonna start disrespecting y'all like y'all disrespect me. I'm gonna start calling y'all young dirty bastards. YDB, young dirty bastard. They telling me, oh man, you an old head. You ain't up with this day and time. You ain't current, and this and that and so forth. I'm like, yo, the premise of the video was, you worried about little Durk getting locked up, and he don't give two flying fucks about you. What we need to focus on is ourselves. That's the problem. You too much into pop culture, because hip hop culture has become popularized, and that's a diversion. That's for them to lure you away from you and focus on yourself. So worried about what Lil Durk is going on to the point where you're not even worried about what the fuck is going on in your own life. I'm gonna end it with this and then I'm done, man. I didn't have too many elders in my life. And I wish I had a links in 2092. I wish I had a YouTube where I could go and I could look at a video. Because, my father wasn't there. I mean, he was there. He was present in my life, but he didn't live with me. He wasn't there with me at all times. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in separate houses. You know what I'm saying? And separate states. But I didn't have a father figure. So I had to figure that shit the fuck out. But man, if I had a Langston 2092, or you want to call me Long Live Langston or whatever have you, if I had that, if I could go on YouTube and this man tell me about about life, make over 1,000 videos. I think I got 2,000 videos now. And on my old channel, I got 1,000, over 1,000. Man, that would be a blessing in disguise. But what is this generation doing? The elders that can give you wisdom. You got them bloodied up on Flatbush Avenue. Disorientated and shit. Disoriented, I think that's the way you put it. Don't know. This almost brought tears in my eyes. I don't even know that man. I just listened to his music. I was a fan of his music when I was younger. It's crazy. Y'all don't want to be called demons, but yet and still you say you be on demon time. Make up your mind, man. Make up your mind who you want to be. Because it seems to me that you a demon when it comes to the black community. But when it comes to the white community, when you're in their environment, you're nothing but an angel that has mad respect. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.